I began to go paralyzed, and it was moving from the waist to actually up to my neck. And I went to UCLA, and many doctors saw me and diagnosed me with transverse myelitis, which is a neurological disorder that mimics MS, and also diagnosed me with lupus and a blood disorder. And they put me on many medications, from Cellcept to prednisone. And so for years I was taking those medications, and I felt awful, and my body just felt like it was breaking down. So about 8 years ago, I decided to change it all up, and started eating clean and exercising more, and found that I was feeling much better, but I was having a lot of issues and pain and my back, and I had tore my rotator cuff, and the doctors didn't know how I did that, and I went to a doctor, and he put me in a sling that actually gave me a frozen shoulder. So I had to get another doctor to diagnose me again, who said that I had 2 tears in my rotator and I would have to have surgery. And I did not want surgery. So I then went to another doctor and started to have a lot of neck pain. And the neck pain would radiate up my head, and I would get migraines, and my equilibrium went, and I would get dizzy, nauseated, I couldn't eat, I felt awful. And as I was trying to recover from the rotator and not have surgery, they put me in physical therapy, and during the physical therapy I actually had walked out of a store and broke my arm, my right arm, so I was in 2 casts and absolutely feeling awful. So as that was recovering, the broken arm and the rotator, I told my husband Lance that I had to do something else, and he said he knew Thomas Pilecki, Dr. Thomas Pilecki, and I should call him. And originally I called Thomas to get a neck pillow for my neck because my neck was killing me. And the doctors had diagnosed me with cervical stenosis in my neck, bulging discs. I had cysts, they said, on my lower back that was causing pressure and nerve and my sciatica to go. So I had a lot of issues with my back, and I also have osteoporosis. So we went to Thomas Pilecki, and he was very gracious. He took me into his office for about an hour and wanted to talk and hear what was going on, and he was open to listen. And I got my pillow, but I also in going to get the pillow, I got adjusted by Dr. Pilecki, and he not only fixed my neck and my back, but when I walked out of his office just at the first visit, I remember sitting in the car and I felt this draining almost, and I remember, and this sounds kind of graphic, but I was blowing my nose, and I felt like everything was just draining out of my head, and I didn't have the pressure in my neck anymore. I didn't have the lumps that I felt, which Dr. Pilecki said it was, I think, inflammation, and that was just on the first visit. So I decided to, of course, continue for treatments, and I saw Dr. Pilecki for about, I think, a year and a half, and I'm fully recovered. I don't need the surgeries that the doctors were telling me I needed. I do the exercises that Dr. Pilecki gave me. He gave me wonderful exercises that I do every day, and I see him for maintenance now. But my neck and my back, they feel great, and I just have to thank Dr. Pilecki for all he's done for me.